I'm like, hey, you know what, Bob? I'm glad you're trying to show respect, but I find that pretty disrespectful. Why don't you go get your toenail, pick that up off the mat? The question is, do you bow in before entering the mat? When you get ready to leave, do you bow out? That's the question. I want to ask you, if you do, why do you do that? And if you don't, why not? Let's talk about it. Martial arts, history, and traditions. Traditions can be a beautiful thing. They can also be insane at times. The idea of this is to show respect and honor. And that's something that when it comes to martial arts, I've always valued. I've only been training Jiu Jitsu for 8 years, but I've been interested in martial arts since I was a little kid watching Bruce Lee. So I've always picked up that respect and honor are part of the code. And I think that that's something that we don't want to lose. But I want to tell you, the question becomes is if you aren't one who bows in, can you still show respect to the art? I'm going to say yes. In fact, I'm going to say that it's possible to do the bowing in and then disrespect the art. Let me give you an example. Someone comes in, they bow in, show their respect, they bow out before leaving, but guess what they left behind? Half of their toenail hanging over there in the corner of the mats. I'm like, hey, you know what, Bob? I'm glad you're trying to show respect, but I find that pretty disrespectful. Why don't you go get your toenail, pick that up off the mat? Different ways of showing respect. So I feel like that's something that we have to think about when we think of respect and honor. Sure, we're not going to lose that. And I appreciate our coach, who's a historian of martial arts. We do, by the way, before the jiu-jitsu police come after me, we do, as a class, bow in before we start. But there's no requirement to bow in before entering the mat. Some do, and some don't. And he's going to give freedom there. And I found that fairly common among the gyms that I've been to around the world. Some do and some don't, and it's kind of open. And so what does your gym do? What do you do? And why? The key question is, though, do I respect and do I show honor? Yes. There's other ways to do that besides just bowing in and off the mats. So what do you guys think? I'd love to hear it in the comments. Also, if you're enjoying the content, please click the subscribe button. I believe it's right here. Go ahead and click that. I'm going to keep the content coming. I want content that helps us think through just the basics of jiu-jitsu. As we get into it, we'll do more advanced things that I want to begin to talk about, but I'm really wanting to help you guys think through the mindset. I want to help you think through the philosophy of jiu-jitsu and things that can benefit you in your journey. Until next time, train on.